I'm Young Buzz. Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into everything K-pop, from the hottest comebacks to the stories behind the idols that keep us buzzing. Today, we need to talk about something that has the internet absolutely blown away. BLACKPINK's Jennie and her jaw-dropping business move that's making everyone stop and say, wow. So here's what's going on. A recent post about Jennie started gaining massive traction online, and it's already pulled in over 82,000 views. But it's not just any random post, it's about her financial success. And trust me, it's the kind of story that makes you rethink what idol life really looks like behind the scenes. The spotlight here is on Jennie's company, ODD ATELIER, which she launched after deciding to carve her own path outside of YG Entertainment. And let's just pause right there, because that's already a power move. Jennie didn't just sit back after years with BLACKPINK's global success. She took that platform, her influence, and turned it into something bigger, her own creative brand. And now, ODD ATELIER has taken an even bolder step. They've rented an entire premium office building in Seoul's super luxurious Hannam-dong district. Now, if you know Seoul, you know Hannam-dong is no joke. It's basically the Beverly Hills of Korea. We're talking about the area where celebrities, CEOs, and political figures live and work. The rent alone for an entire building there is enough to make most people's heads spin. And Jennie? She's out here making it look effortless. But let's unpack this for a second. Why is this such a big deal? Well, renting a premium office building in Hannam-dong isn't just about having a place to work. It's about making a statement. Jennie is showing the world and the industry that ODD ATELIER isn't just another side project. It's a serious, well-funded, forward-thinking company with big ambitions. She's basically planting her flag in one of the most expensive areas in Korea and saying, this is my space now. And honestly, I think that's incredibly smart. Think about it. Location has always been a huge part of branding. If your office is in Hannam-dong, it automatically puts you in a certain league. It signals prestige, success, and connections. It also attracts other high-profile collaborators because, let's be real, people are drawn to people who already look successful. Jennie's move basically sets ODD ATELIER up as a heavyweight before they even have to prove anything. Now, here's where I want to hear your thoughts, because this is something that fascinates me. Do you think Jennie is following in the footsteps of other K-pop idols who have successfully branched into business? Or do you think she's actually rewriting the rules here? Because honestly, I can't remember the last time an idol not only left their label, but then started a company that instantly flexed this kind of financial muscle. Let's talk numbers for a second, even if they're rough estimates. To rent a premium office building in Hannam-dong, you're not just paying a few $1,000s a month. We're talking potentially hundreds of thousands in monthly rent, plus deposits, plus renovations, plus staff costs. For ODD ATELIER to even consider this, it shows Jennie isn't just financially stable, she's operating on a level that screams long-term planning and serious investment. And the fact that this is becoming such a hot topic online makes total sense. Fans have always known BLACKPINK members were wealthy, but this is the kind of concrete example that really shows just how powerful Jennie's brand is. She's not just an idol anymore, she's a mogul in the making. But here's the other angle. What does this mean for BLACKPINK as a group? We know the members are all doing individual activities right now. Jisoo has her acting projects, Lisa's been busy in the global fashion scene and her solo work, Rosé has her own music projects. But Jennie's move feels different. She's not just building her personal career, she's literally building an empire. And honestly, it makes me wonder, is this Jennie setting up ODD ATELIER to become not just her company, but maybe even a home for other artists or creatives in the future? Could this be the start of a whole new label that could stand alongside the big players like YG, SM, and JYP? What do you think, Buzz fam? Is Jennie just building a space for herself? Or are we witnessing the foundation of something much bigger in K-pop history? And you know what else stands out to me? Jennie is making all these moves while still maintaining her image as a global superstar. She's balancing the artistry and the business side in a way that feels very intentional. This isn't just someone with money throwing it around. This is strategic. Let's not forget, Jennie has already been a major name in fashion for years. She's walked the runway, she's collaborated with Chanel, she's basically become the blueprint for idols crossing into the luxury world. So when you connect the dots, ODD ATELIER renting a building in Hannam-dong isn't random. It's a natural extension of everything Jennie's been building step by step. And if you look at how K-pop is evolving, this might be the future. Idols aren't just content with being artists anymore. They want to be CEOs, entrepreneurs, influencers, and cultural leaders. Jennie is showing what that can look like at the very top level. Now, let me throw in a little personal take here. I actually love this move, but I also wonder if it sets the bar so high that younger idols might feel pressured to do the same. Because realistically, not everyone can pull off what Jennie is doing. She's in a very unique position. Years of global fame, brand deals, and one of the most loyal fandoms on the planet. For someone just starting out, trying to match this level of success could feel impossible. But maybe that's the point. Jennie isn't trying to show people what everyone can do. She's showing what she can do. And honestly, that's inspiring. It's like she's saying, don't limit yourself to the box people put you in. If you've got the talent, the vision, and the courage, why not take the leap? Now, I really want to hear from you. Do you think ODD ATELIER is just going to stay as Jennie's creative outlet? Or could it grow into something bigger, like a full-on label or even a lifestyle brand? I could totally imagine it branching out into fashion, design, media, maybe even producing other artists. And let's not ignore how this might shake up the industry. YG and the other big labels have dominated K-pop for so long, but what if the next wave comes from idols who decide to take full control of their careers like Jennie is doing? Would you support a smaller label run by idols if it meant more freedom and authenticity in the music? I feel like fans would love that. Another thing that crossed my mind, imagine the kind of collaborations that could happen in a space like this. An office in Hannam-dong isn't just about luxury, it's about networking. Designers, producers, international partners, they're all gonna wanna meet her there. This move basically puts Jennie in the center of where big deals happen. And if you're a fan of innovation in K-pop, that's exciting to think about. Before we wrap up, I just wanna say this. Jennie's story is the perfect example of why I find K-pop so fascinating. It's not just about music, it's about ambition, reinvention, and constantly pushing boundaries. Whether you're a Blink, a casual listener, or someone who just admires successful women in business, there's something in this story that makes you stop and think. So Buzz fam, let's get the discussion going. Do you think Jennie is changing the game for idols? Is this move going to inspire others to take similar risks? Or is this something only Jennie could pull off? And here's a fun question. If you had the kind of money and influence Jennie has right now, what kind of company would you build? I'd love to see your answers in the comments, because I think we all have a little dream CEO inside of us. All right, that's all for today's deep dive into Jennie's bold business move with ODD ATELIER. I hope you enjoyed this chat as much as I did. Don't forget to like this video if you found it interesting, subscribe if you haven't already, and share it with your fellow Blinks or anyone who loves seeing idols thrive outside the stage. This is Young Buzz, signing off, but you know we'll be back soon with more stories to keep you buzzing.